Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another draw stream. This time we have the bracket draw of Winter Cup 2025 with me and the TO gentleman. And I'm not alone, as on the group draw I have the special one here with me, and it's Rolf.
Hello. Hello. Welcome, everyone.
Good evening. So, what do we want to talk about in this stream? First of all, thanks to everybody who played the matches, the group matches on time. Thanks for everybody who managed everything in the host and casting. Thanks for help with that, with the prop files, with the background and stuff like that. But yeah, now the real shit comes on, the knockout stage, the bracket stage, and we need to remember everybody how the bracket works. So, Wolf, do you want to talk about the bracket format?
This is where I explain something that I've just learned about 10 minutes ago. If I get anything wrong, please interrupt me.
I will.
Okay, so we have essentially 4 sections of the draw. We have the orange section, the red section, the green section, and the blue section. In the first round, which is the round of 16, first seeds will be playing fourth seeds from the groups, and second seeds will be playing third seeds. And the same players from a certain group can't be in the same quadrant. So, for example, if we draw a first seed into the orange section, no one else from that group can be in that section. So it should become fairly obvious as we go through, and after about 8 or 9 draws, the rest of the draws will sort of be like a formality, because players get sort of forced into certain areas. But yeah, but when we get there, we'll get there, and yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to work.
Yes. So, let's talk about the results we had out of the groups. So, you can see on screen, we had 4 groups out with 5 players in, and 4 of them, so 16 in total, managed to advance for the bracket stage. We have Dasher with a fairly normal group, I think, with 8, 6, 4, 2, and 0 points. In first place, Vertris, pretty clean, completely going through the group without any lose. Byaxin just losing against Vertris. It was a pretty tight one, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Then AJ on third and Aiko on fourth. We have to cut off Blood Red Yeti, unfortunately. I just watched the draw stream from the groups back, and you, Rolf, said Vertris and Aiko would be probably 1 and 2 in this group.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty unpredictable. And myself said, don't forget me, Byaxin. He's the dark horse. And
You're right. Yeah, he's had a good tournament so far, hasn't he?
yeah, and you are not the only one who said, hey, there's Aiko. Aiko is one of the decent players, so he will be probably 1 or 2. And yeah, he just managed to get out
Mm-hmm.
in fourth place, so it was close for him.
Yep.
I
Pretty
don't want
much
to
a group,
talk about dancers, so you can do it.
I think Dancer was quite a surprise. I think Assatin had some close games with you and Hoffnung, but
Yep.
I think he tied both games, and Hoffnung had a very strong group, tying Assatin and winning the rest of his games. So Hoffnung coming out of that group as the first seed, which is, I think, a bit of a surprise, but it also means that with Assatin being in the second seed, there's a 2/3 chance of Assatin getting potentially Ethan or Lagorv in the quarterfinals. So looking to be a bit of a spicy quarterfinal draw there if that happens.
Yeah, impressive from Hoffnung, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That wrestler withdrawn in the mid of the group stage is unlucky, but with that we are fixed with group dancer. Lefty also did withdraw in the end of group stage, so we had all the other fourth out for the Cuphead group with followed Ethan and Garage in 1 and 2. we both said like it should be one of those who get first and second. And Roxo and ML726 in third and fourth seed,
Mhm.
where Roxo just managed to win by one sweep, I guess, against ML. And ML, I saw in the Discord, is pretty active and
Mhm.
practicing a lot, so it will be hard to play against all of them.
I think Keep was a very strong group all around, and just looking at how close it is between Ethan and Grash at the top, like
Yeah.
I think both players are in very good form. Like they tied each other, and then were very comfortable in the rest of the games. So I think both players are looking to be hot favourites for their matches in the bracket.
Yes. And then comment, we were also in this on the same page with our predictions, and it came like we just predicted.
Mhm.
Legov and Ada on top. It was Ada just tying Banana Bread, which was
Mhm.
a pretty decent result for Banana Bread.
Mhm.
But then, unfortunately, we have the two forfeiting matches against Skarni with Banana Bread and Yosh. Not managed to play them or Skarni till the deadline is
Mhm.
over. So yeah,
Mhm.
without any win in the game in playing it out, but Skarni is here on third place.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to see exactly what sort of form I think Jay Scully is in, given that he's only played Legorv and Ada, who are two very, very strong players. So, um, yeah, it will be interesting to see who he faces. Banana Bread, of course, always very strong, and also Legorv and Ada, some of the best in the tournament. So, I think the draw is going to be very interesting, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Let me check my schedule, but I think we are good to go with the drawing. Yeah, I think so. And for those of you who thought, what is Rough talking about this orange and red and blue and what else? Here are my personal, what is it, creation of the brackets. And we have the on top of left orange and bottom left green, red and blue quarters, or how does it call? Or how is it?
Segments, quadrants, I
Segments?
guess.
Yeah, segments. I think segments is a good wording. I can, what is it? I can just keep it in my head.
Mhm.
So, as you can see in the middle of the sheet, the order we will place everybody who get drawn in a sec will get placed in the orange segment. If the orange segment already got filled by one of the seed we just draw, for example, when we draw Hoffnung as first, he will be the first seed in orange. If we draw Virtuous after him, he can not be in the orange segment because Hoffnung already took the first seed. So he
Mhm.
will go into the red segment. If the red segment is already filled with somebody out of Verdris group, he will go to the green segment, and if everybody is full, and if the most of it is full, he has to go into the blue segment. So we can just uh, select, no, not separate the seeds and the groups till the semifinals.
Yep.
I hope that
So,
was a little bit understandable, but I think so. Uh,
yep.
uh, uh,
That's at least to me, it it makes sense. And I think it will once we get rolling.
I hope so.
Yep.
So, I should be ready in a second because I am prepared. And so, there we are. We have all our 16 players in the Wheel of Fortune or Unfortune, I have no idea. But so that nobody can say I'm cheating or stuff like that, I will give it some shuffles. And I think we are good to go. Any predictions? So before we begin, any matchups you
I
want to see?
I mean, I I have no predictions. It's totally random, but
It is random.
I'm I'm looking forward to some interesting matchups.
Tell me a matchup you want to see.
What I want to see,
Yeah, just one.
uh, I want to see a final between Assassine Effect and Crash.
Oh,
That's what I want to see. But
okay, okay.
we'll see what happens.
You've heard it here first, and let's go with the first player who get drawn, and it is, in fact, Assets in Effect.
Alrighty, Assatein in the orange section as second seed.
Yeah, so Assets in Effect is indeed second seed, which means he is out of, he's out of Dancer, which means the whole orange segment cannot be filled with any Dancer players, and also all the other second players cannot be filled with Dancer players. I think that makes sense.
Yep.
Cool. So you should see everything. Yep. So remove Aceton and we go for the second player. And it is Roxo out of carpet number 3. So because the third seed and carpet is still open in the orange segment, we can put a Roxo into it, which means we have our first match for the round of 16. It will be Roxo against Acetin Effect.
That's a spicy one. I think obviously Assatein hasn't shown his best form yet in the tournament, but often the pre-tournament favourites, if they have a rough group, they really grow into the tournament. So I think it's going to be a tough game for Roxo still. So I'd expect Assatein to win, but Roxo has shown some strong results, especially in the recent SMC. Gave Levity a very, very strong game. So I think he has, or they have the ability to upset Assatein, but I would put my money on Assatein.
Fair. Let's go with the third one who get drawn. Oh no, it's myself. And now we have the order that matters. So, because I'm a third seed as well, I can't go in the orange segment because Rox already took that spot. But I can go in the red section. So, I put myself in as third seed. And put every dancer out so far. To be fair, to get drawn as second and play against Acetin, it would be crazy, but it couldn't even because we were in the same group, so I'm talking bullshit here. But yeah.
You're on opposite sides of the draw, yeah, for sure.
I'm just nervous. That's why I'm talking too much bullshit.
Yeah. So you'll be playing a second seed from either Dasher, Cupid, and Comet. Yeah.
Yes. At least for now, it's completely open, but we will see maybe the fourth player will change everything. And it's a dancer once more.
All the dancers getting drawn. Okay. So Hoffman goes into the orange, not the orange, sorry, into the green segment because we already have dancer players in the orange and red. First person to be drawn in the green segment.
You're completely right. And with that, we already know that we have a dancer in fourth seed in the blue. So I don't put the name in yet because he or she will get drawn in a sec. But we have to put him and or them into the fourth seed for sure. Otherwise, we will rig the whole system, and I can't do it like that. Otherwise, we have to draw it like 12 times or something like that.
Yeah. It's just so Labanuk is basically guaranteed to be in the blue in the bottom right.
You're completely right. So next we had Banana Bread, the first out of Comet. So let's go. Fourth seed is already good, and Comet is also good for the orange seed. So we have Banana Bread going to orange.
Yep. Which means I believe that also guarantees Verdrus in the top left in orange as well.
You are 100% correct. Let me
you can see how it sort of all just falls together eventually, yeah.
Let me just check everything if we are still missing something, but I think we are good with that. The red one is completely open so far, and the others also. So yeah, we should be good and can draw the next one.
Yep.
Oh, that's a close one.
Oh, I can't, literally impossible to tell, but it is Ethan, yes.
It is Firelord Ethan, and I don't like it, but he has to
No,
come in the
yeah,
red segment.
that's a rough one for you if you manage to get through your second seed match. Ethan, obviously, I think one of the pre-tournament favourites for sure. So, reigning Summer Cup champion. So,
Because
should
of
be a tough match.
yeah, because of that, we are sure that the 4th seed of Dasher will be joining us, and also the second Comet seed. And with
Yep.
that, we also know, because of Verdris will be in the orange, that Comet number 1 will be in blue.
Yep.
So, yeah. I will just go through everybody so nobody is get left out here. And we have the 3rd seed. And we have Dasher.
Dasher, 3rd seed, which is going to be green, yes.
With that, we know that the 4th will be Cupid and the 2nd will be Comet.
Yep.
And with the 2nd... Oh no. Did I mess something up? Wait a sec.
Technical difficulties. Failed
Nah.
us.
Wait a sec. When we go for the 3rd here, we just had Dasher, okay. Then we have Cupid here and Comet here, but I have Comet on the 2nd by myself. Did I mess something up? Oh no. Let me just check it real quick. I hope not. I manage, I practice it like 10 times or stuff like that. But yeah. Maybe I did something wrong. So Banana Bread here, because Dancer, it must be Lavinuke. Banana Bread get as Comet here. So we can't have any 4th seed Comet. Comet out. Comet out. Okay, that makes sense so far. Then Firelord Ethan get drawn, and he must go for the 1st seed in my segment, which means we have a Cupid player, which means every Cupid will go out here. And
Crash is right in the chat.
What does he say?
He can't be in the red group
Oh no, why?
because Ethan got drawn into the red group. So then, so we get rid of all the cupids from the red side.
But Ethan can't be in the red?
No, Ethan can be, but Grash can't be.
Yeah. But we have the problem with AJ, so that's what I'm thinking about. Let me check. Maybe I rigged everything. Oh no, that's so embarrassing.
Don't worry about it.
We Firelord Ethan. We have a Cupid player. Okay, so far so good. We have all the Cupids out in the red segment. So we have Dasher as 4th seed, which means we have Comet as 2nd seed. It must be like that. Can't be any way else.
Yeah.
So because of the second seed, we can just erase all those. Okay. So it has to be a 3rd seed Comet, which means we have all the 3rd seeds done. You see what I did there? And then we are...
but I'm probably right.
It is completely good now. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I just go back and forth, and that should fix everything. I'm sorry for all those technical issues, but I just managed to fix it.
AJ, who is Dasher, can't go into the 3rd seed in the green section. All the 3rd seeds are taken because Grash can't be in the red section, so AJ goes into the blue section.
I think we are good. I really think we are good. And with that, we already finished everything because we have no open space left. But of course, I will draw just everybody real quick. So Grash is the one who get drawn next. And so he has to be the Cupid 2. So playing against AJ in the round of 16. Then we have Aiko, Dasher 4. So we go for the 4th seed Dasher, playing against
Which is a good
Firelord
one.
Ethan.
Yep.
Okay. I will just check it after I did everything. But I think we should be good. Verdris.
Who is Orange 1 against Banana Bread, which is a match I am very much looking forward to because they are very equally matched players in my eyes. So I'd
Yeah.
love to see what happens there.
And we already knew it, so it should be completely good. Lavinuk in blue. Biaxin. No, Cuppet. ML. ML726 against Hoffnung. Both of the most active players so far, I guess. Or in the moment. Comet, Legorf. We can talk about all those matchups in a sec. Oh no, Legorf has to be erased. Then we have Biaxin, the Dasher, Biaxin. And I just now realized who I'm gonna play against, and I'm not happy about it, but okay, here he is.
You got a rough one, buddy. You got, was it Ada and then the winner of Ethan and Aiko? And then one of Grash, Legorv, Lavanuk and AJ. Oh my word.
Oh no. So, Scar, knee 5. So, at least I fixed everything. So, oh no. Let me untap those. Yeah. Any thoughts about the whole bracket?
I'm looking at rack and I'm thinking the right hand side of the draw is absolutely stacked. If I'm honest, look at that.
Oh,
Ethan,
no.
Ada, Legorv, Grash on the same side of the group. Wild. And equally interestingly, I think it's going to be fantastic that we have one of Biaxin, Jay Scarney, ML, and Hoffnung in the semi-finals. I think that's going to be super interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think the happiest person in this draw is probably going to be Astin Effect, I would think. Who has dodged all the, I would say, pre-tournament favourites. I think virtually all the pre-tournament favourites are on the right-hand side. But I could be wrong. I mean, Hoffenheim finished in Dance's group above Aston Effect and is in very good form at the moment. So, and Burgess as well was very convincing in his group. So, I think, it's always fine margins in SpyParty. So, I think, anything can happen still. But
and your dream final can happen with Aston against Grash.
It is possible. It's possible. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for one of them to win a major tournament because they both have the ability to. So
what would you say in the orange one? Who will be the top 4 player?
Top 4, I think, will be Assatin.
Yeah.
Green, I think, based on form, probably Hoffnung, but Biaxin, of course, is playing a lot at the moment. Jay Scarney, I think Biaxin versus Jay Scarney is going to be a very interesting match as well. So
definitely.
Should be interesting. And then I don't even want to think about the other side of the draw. It could be anything could happen.
I just go with Aston in orange, Hoffnung in green. So we have the group 1 and 2 against each other in the semi-final. And then on the right side, I go with, I don't know, Ada and Legorf. So we have Ada and Legorf, both 1 and 2 from Comet, and 1 of 2 from Dancer in the semifinals. And we are playing.
I think a match between Legorf and Ethan is also potentially on the cards, and that is a banger of a match. I think that's an absolute barn burner.
I'm saying Ada will slap me like 9-0 and Firelord Ethan like, I don't know, 14-12 or something like that. And yeah, then we will see how the semifinals will go. But speaking of all those things we have to do, our draft. So that everybody know how the draft will work. I just show you on the top right here that we have this little text in the rule page. So it should be pretty intuitive, but there will be 4 steps you have to do. And I just have like Rof and me just in, but I will just erase that. Because, I don't know, have you the link open so that you can put yourself in?
I don't.
I
But
don't. Good, then I can do it on my own.
yeah,
It's
just do it. Just
completely
do it.
right.
Yeah.
This is a sheet that I will give you the link, all of you, by the end of the stream. Maybe give me half an hour or something like that. This will be our draft sheet for the whole bracket.
Mhm.
It is to mention that every game will be a first to 9. So first, when it is a 9-0, a 9-1 or stuff like that, you can just cut it here. You don't have to play everything out. In case we have an 8-8 after the regular time, then we have an infinite decider, and this time it doesn't have to be balcony. On the middle, we have the settings, an overview, so that everybody who is in the draft sheet can see, okay, we have ballroom with 16 guests, and we have a courtyard with 3 out of 7, and so on. And on the right, we have the copy and paste text. So just mark it as shown, and then copy and paste it into the results, please. So going back to how we draft, first of all, of course, as always, please just duplicate one of those templates or the template so that you have an erased template and you can't mess anything up. Feel free to do it even though in practice matches or stuff like that. So that's not a big deal. First will be a coin flip or something like that to select who will be player 1 and who will be player 2. So Rolf, if I toss a coin, who or what do you want to call? Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay. And as you know, tails never fails, so you won, which means, second step, you as the winner can choose if you want to be player 1 or player 2.
Let's go player 1.
Player 1. So Rolf decides to have the pick and ban advantage. What do I mean with that? You have the last ban, so you can technically decide if the decider will be the last map we have or the second last. I don't know. You got it in a second. So it will be me with the sniper and spy advantage, which means I have to decide, do I want to snipe or spy first in the 4th seat? But it will become after our draw. So again, here on the top right, the first step will be the draft from top to bottom. So Rolf, you are the one who's spanning first. You have all 13 venues to pick, so choose one.
All 13, but I only require one balcony, please.
I thought so, yeah. So as you could see, balcony got erased from the overview. That should be so that you have better look over to, okay, I have ballroom and stuff left. So I have to go with Redwood's ban, because Redwoods is just pain for myself and my PC. And I go for a double. That's why I make it in the blue background, singles in green and bands in red. And I go with modern. So you can see the play order is just jumping up here so that you know how to play in which order. Rolf, your double.
Veranda.
Veranda, of course. And you can pick a single as well.
And then boring.
Once again, please.
Boring.
Ballroom. Yeah. It's not as unexpected. And let me go for pub, because pub is fun. It's a bigger balcony, and yeah. I can
And
ban. Let's go aquarium. It's you again with a ban.
I'll ban high race.
Alright, good choice. You have your last single. It will be the 7th venue we will play.
And then gallery.
So let's go with courtyard and I don't want to go to terrace. So you can decide. If you ban Tayan, we go for infinite library. If you ban library, we go for infinite Tayan in case we have to, because we are going 8-8 in the regular time.
I mean, infinite Tayen is just like the spiciest option, right? So you gotta ban library and then have a decider about 13 like what do you call it? So, small one dances.
Yeah, why not? So with
Yeah.
that, the last ban was library, so Tayan get auto-selected, which means every overview is again on your screen, so you can check everything, but you should probably go for the prop and play with that. And then you have the playing order. We have first and second venue modern, then veranda in third and fourth, ballroom, pub, gallery, courtyard, and in case of a tie, we play infinite decider Tayan, which means
Yep.
really infinite. So last but not least, fourth step, me player 2, so that's why I'm standing here, not Roth. We'll have to choose sniper or spy first, so I go for snipe first. Maybe it's better to be the first snipe and the infinite decider. Maybe it's just comfortable to be first sniper, first spy, it's up to you. But that's everything you need to know. All those will get filled with every info, so you just click on your left and then you can copy paste it.
2 clarifying questions for the audience's benefit. In the decider, you have to win 2 venues, not just one.
Yeah, you're completely correct. If one
So,
of you sweep a venue, then you are finished. Not 9-8, but 10-8, 11-9, and so on.
and then secondly, this is the draft for the final as well.
Yeah, you're completely right. It will
There
not
you go.
get up to first to 11 or stuff like that.
There you go then. A new format for the finals.
And if you just wonder with our small names, with Roth and Gentleman, why is it so much space? I just go for one hopping bunny. Maybe she will join one day. And then we need as much space on the left, so that's why. Good. Do we have anything else we have to mention? Let me just look. If there's any question about the draft, just let me know. That should be not a big deal. We can just talk or write about it. That's totally fine. And I think I just have to inform everybody how the cast and host will work after. Or did I miss something, Ruff?
I don't think we have.
I don't think
Hopefully.
either. Otherwise, I will just put it in the Discord after. So, for hosting or casting, I try to manage. Once you have for each, each round you have 1 week. So the round of 16 will be the upcoming week, starting from now on. And then you have 1 week of time. Same for the quarters, semis, and the finals. I try to cast every game from quarters to finals. So not the round of 16 games because it just gets too much for myself. So feel free, anybody, if it's Grash, if it's Gabriel, if it's you, Roth, to just find somebody who can host or host it yourself. Go for any group match we haven't seen yet. Go for every round of 16. It's completely free to use and have fun with casting and hosting. If you need a little bit of help by how can I host, how can I, what else, just message me. We will find a way to talk about it. And then hopefully we will see 7 or 8, depends on if the third place match will played out, and I hope it will. Cast from me or hosts from me with some cool casters and the whole bracket finishing casts or hosts or what else. So,
Yep.
are we good? Are we all
I think
hyped
we're
up?
good. I am hyped. There's a lot of good matches.
Nice. I hope so. So, I just have to say good luck and have fun out there. Play again your games in time. If you have struggle by schedule, then please let me know as quick as you can so that I can try to manage anything. And yeah, that will be it for today.